Hello everyone, my name is the Chemist77 and welcome to episode 27 of Farming Minecraft. Now in today's episode we're going to be doing a mangrove farm which will be, at least until the 1.20 update, the last tree farm in the world. So as you can see we've got acacia, spruce, birch, jungle and oak we can farm over there. We've got dark oak that I can farm over there, and both types of nether tree just there. And of course, last one is mangrove trees. Now, we gathered the resources on stream, so we're all set to build this. And as you will notice, there's also been a little bit more work done around here on stream. And that is, I have got a lot of beacons. We started this on stream, we didn't finish it. I had to spend a couple nights AFK to get all the iron. Because it's like 3 stacks and 3 and a bit stacks of iron blocks per 2x2 beacons. You can see I've got 4 beacons at each pyramid, and there are 8 pyramids. And what this means, if I turn my beacon overlay on, you can just about see there, is we've got pretty good coverage of beacon effects. Now, unfortunately, there are, so if I do this again, each of the little corners, there's a teeny tiny section here that doesn't get covered. But for the most part, this entire disc has a load of beacon effects. As you can see in the top right there, we've got jump boost, speed, resistance, regen, and haste. Now the jump boost, swiftness, and haste are both or all level 2, and it's just resistance 1, and then obviously regen can only be accessed as a secondary power. I've not got strength on, don't really see a need for strength. Hopefully the aim is that this is all going to be spawn proof, with the exception of the skulk farm. But there shouldn't be any need for strength around here, hopefully. And it's very weird having jump boost. Anyway, so the mangrove farm is going to be going just over here. This is a design by IcebergLettuce. Really cool design. And it's where I discovered the slimeless TNT duper that I have since used pretty much everywhere. Yeah. So without further ado, we are going to get building. And there we go. One mangrove tree farm, I'm hoping, successfully built. I don't know why there's a torch there. I guess get rid of that. Yeah, this farm can sometimes be a little bit tricky because of the nature of all these flying machines. And it's the irony is not lost on me, the fact that we've got a slime-free TNT duper, but yet we still need all these slime blocks over here. These flying machines can cause a lot of issues. If you do decide to build this up, then do be careful, because if you accidentally activate any of these observers here, then it all breaks and you have to rebuild all of the flying machines over again. I think I managed to get away with only activating one of the bottom ones here a couple times in that build. I remember the first time I built this, I accidentally activated all of these, I don't know, like 5 or 6 times. Yeah, 5 or 6 times, which was very frustrating. But yeah, so all I've got to do now is actually, first of all, get some bone meal because we need to stock this up. And second of all, is get some mangrove propagules. Also, I need to get rid of that torch. I did actually put in the schematic where I needed all of the torches to make everything spawn proof. So, with the exception of that block there. We're going to go fix that block. And then get some mangrove propagules. And hopefully we should be able to test the farm out. Okay, so I have got some mangrove propagules, as you can see in my hotbar. And I've started filling this up with bone meal. It's just going through into the system. And it's making its way up to there. There is not a dispenser, a dropper here. So if you want to put any propagules you want in there, and it will feed you one each time you each time you send a propagule off or tree off. Now what will happen is we'll grow the tree here, and then any mangrove logs and roots will slowly get pushed over to here. And what should happen is this is a block elevator, and it will push all the blocks straight up here, and then into this block separator and blast chamber, which this is the exact same blast chamber as I've used over there in my concrete farm. I basically just pilfered this and added it to the rest of the design there. But if we stand just over here, and we've got these signs here to stop leaves generating in our faces. I can flick this lever to turn it on. Hold right click just here. And as you can see, apparently nothing is happening. Why is nothing happening? I know why nothing's happening. I've been really stupid. Haha. We need a bucket in here. Because that is how we send the flying machines off. So if I craft a bucket quickly. I know I've got 2 buckets of water in my inventory already, but those are important buckets of water. So, the way we send off the flying machines, we need to send all of these flying machines off at exactly the same time, otherwise many things break. And obviously that's bad. So we make use of the fact that observers will detect when water changes from just a regular water source to a bubble column. And the cool thing about that is it doesn't matter how tall the bubble column is, every single block will change at the same time. So if we get rid of this source block at the end here, all of these bubble columns will instantly change to water source blocks at exactly the same time, which ensures that none of these flying machines get stuck on each other. So now that there's actually a bucket in there, this should actually work. So let's turn the farm on again, and we should see. There we go. Everything go across. So if I grab my propagules again, go into free cam so we can see a bit better. Food grows. They get pushed across, and hopefully soon we should see the block elevator working. But not before I run out of propagules. Fortunately, sometimes you get some dropping just around here. However, the way to renewably get propagules is if you bone meal the underside of mangrove leaf blocks, you will generate a propagule like that. Now, I'm probably on stream this week, which will be think that, yeah, this Saturday at 12. It'll be a slightly shorter stream because I've got to go out. So it'll be the day this comes out. I will be on stream building something that will get Mangrove Tropicals a lot faster than this. So I'm going to get a few more of these. And yeah. We can actually use the farm a bit better once I've got lots. So bear with me a minute. Alright, we've got a stack and 10 Mangrove Propagills. We'll put a few just in there, leave 2 in my inventory. And now, I turn the farm on. Hold use. That's not going to work because I've got my shield on. So that will now constantly be placing Propagills. And now that I've actually got a decent supply of them, we should start seeing block elevator work. Should go on this one so we can see up goes a root block. And here come a few more. Okay, so we got much more tree now, just coming up block elevator. And you'll notice down here there's a bit that pushes out. That's because if we get this completely full of logs, then there's actually too many blocks to push all at once. So you have to do it in 2 batches. Didn't go enough, and we should see fairly soon. There we go. There goes some TNT. And it blows up our logs and roots. Now I do still actually need to configure the item filter. So you can see the items slowly come down there. And yeah. And just like the concrete factory, you can see the block splitter in work over there. Now of course this does get very crowded with leaves, which is why I was showing the farm as well off before we got all the trees in. But you can see as well down here, obviously we get a mixture of logs and roots, which is, yeah, very nice. And we've got obviously all this birch up here. This is similar to how we limited the growth of acacia trees over here. This is to limit where the branches can grow for the mangrove tree. IcebergLettuce explains a lot more around the mechanics of this farm exactly a bit better. So do check the video out. There'll be a link in the description, of course. And he also has a Matica schematic download for this farm in the video description of that. So if you want to build this, then head over there, check out the video, and you can download the schematic from there. But for now, I'm just gonna leave this running, set up the item filters, and yeah, that will be it for today from me. So from a very close-up view, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next episode. Bye!